Hey everybody, how's it going today? My name is John and I'm your crypto security advisor. So today I want to talk about technical analysis. And I thought what better way to actually talk about it than to actually do a little bit. So I believe it was a day or two ago, I decided to do a little investment into a new cryptocurrency that I haven't been a part of. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity not only to use my technical analysis skills, but also just look at the sentimental analysis of the coin and look at what other people are saying about it. Look at the tokenomics, it's called, of the different coins in that ecosystem. And so what I did my research, I did my own research, and I determined, hey, you know what? Let's put a little scratcher bet. It looks like a good time to buy right now. And so what I'm going to do in this video is actually go over a very simple technical analysis and how you can do this as well. And this is a way to actually get opportunities in this, what I would call the very early stages of a bull market. So I'm going to share my screen here. And so again, this is not financial advice, and do your own research. And this is a coin that I actually got, I guess, notified of from Dollar Cost Crypto and Cultivate Crypto. So Miguel and Charlie, they actually brought this up on their stream and it's like, hey, it would be a good time to invest here. So I looked into it and I believe they are accurate in their assessment. So what is this? So right here, we're just going to start at the very beginning. So this is called DEX Screener. And so this looks like a trading chart. And you would be right. So a trading chart looks at what exactly happens with the price on a certain cryptocurrency. Now, in the stock market, you won't see a nice streamline here. The stock market closes and opens and closes and opens, right? However, cryptocurrency is 24/7. So you're going to see constant price action all the time. So what I have right now, all you'll have to pay attention for right now is this is daily candles. So each candle represents 1 day of price action. So in this day, whatever happened during that day, we started here and we ended up here. Same thing, likewise, the red candle means that we're going down. Green means we're actually making money and going up. And so we started the day up here and now we're down here on August 20th. Today, when I'm recording this, is August 29th, 2023. And so we can see the daily candle at this point in time. It looks like we're in the green a little bit. So how do we do technical analysis? So there was a pump on this coin about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'd say. And it pumped for about 4 or 5 days. And then people started taking profits. So what we want to do is we want to have these Fibonacci sequence numbers here. Sounds fancy, I know, but it's essentially one tool in our toolbox that we can look on this trading chart. So what these levels determine are almost psychological levels. There's patterns that happen when we trade as humans. There's patterns in everything that we do. And so some smart guy or woman a long time ago came up with these sequences. And we can use this as a tool to overlay and understand what's happening here. So even though this is not a whole lot of price action, the Fibonacci sequence numbers actually still fit quite well. So we can see usually you want to start where the bottom is or where the bottom of a run is. And then you want to go to the top. So actually what I can do here is bring that down a bit. So that would be where we stopped, right? And now if we look at each level, it seems as though each level stops at the line, more or less. And we're doing this live here, so you can see how this occurs here. Now, it's pretty good pattern recognition, in my opinion. So I did this a few days ago and decided, oh, look at this. I bet you any money it's going to retest this Fibonacci sequence level. And retesting means it's going to come down here and it's going to bounce up. And it's most likely, in my humble opinion, going to test one more time before we take off here. So a few days ago, let's say on the 25th. Let's say I bought on the 25th. I bought it somewhere between 1821 and 1680. In reality, I bought it at about 1720, 1710, 1720. I bought it around there. So I'm already in a little bit of profit today, but who knows what's going to happen in the next week or so. So that is one pane of glass that we can look at this through. Another one is we can look at the trend the downtrend regarding this coin. Now, it's a little bit difficult here because it's a new coin. We have a little less data on it. This coin came out roughly at the beginning of the year. And so we can take a line all the way down here. And what this indicates is where we can potentially go. And so to the upside, it looks like we can go for the next, well, let's say if the next 2 or 3 days, we can go to the upside to 23 cents roughly. But as with all things, we can also go down. So taking these two data points into consideration, we could see that it wouldn't be out of possibility to get to 1590 or slightly lower as we see the wick there. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a massive wick down to 12, I'd say about 12 or 11 cents. That's quite typical in these new environments. As you can see, there's massive wicks here that stretch usually about 1 Fibonacci sequence level down. And so, yeah, I would not be surprised. But there's always someone like myself looking for buy opportunities. And so it's not going to stay there for long, and eventually that price will go up. So I'm telling you now, I have dollar cost averaged into this coin around 2 or 3 days ago, and I'm going to do a video 1 week from now to see where this coin is. And I can pretty much guarantee you, I am pretty confident that we're going to see this in profit. And the reason for that is because not only technical analysis lines up quite well, but if you look at the tokenomics of the coin, there's also what's called a burn. So a lot of tokens are being burned on August 30th, 31st. And what happens when a token burn, it essentially it gets rid of the total supply. So it decreases the total supply. And so when it decreases the total supply, we know supply and demand principles, right? You decrease supply, demand goes up. And so we're going to most likely see this coin pump quite a bit. Now, I'm not into doing swing trades or anything like that, but I have done a few of these in the past and they've worked out quite well. So I actually want to show you what is possible in the very early stages of a bull market when people seem to be at losses and in a lot of losses. There's still a lot of money to be made. But as I said in my previous video about risk management, you want to make sure that you're not gambling, that you do your appropriate risk management on your portfolio. So I put a little scratcher bet in. Let's say, I don't know, some people it would be $100, other people it would be $1,000. I put somewhere in between there as a scratcher bet. And we're going to see what happens. And usually what I do when I do these technical analysis, it's just for fun. I'm not here to make a profit. If I lose it, whatever. That's my risk that I own and that I take. But what I do, if I do make profit or significant profit, I take my initial principal off the table at minimum. And then after that, if it does pump 2 or 3 or 4 or 5x, I do take off principal times 2 or 3. And then I leave the rest, and guess what? I am now risk-free in this coin. If it goes to 0, if it rugs, I don't care. This is not a coin that I am particularly not part of my main portfolio, let's say. This was just something that came up recently. And so it's an opportunity. Opportunities are everywhere. You just got to look for them and be confident in your understanding, your experience, and where the opportunities can go. So I'll switch back here. So that is it for this video. Just to show you about technical analysis, I will be back in a second video 1 week from now to see where we are at. And I'm excited to show you the results of that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.